Dan, absolutely brilliant to welcome you to Football Fun Factory HQ today for the onboarding day to start your journey of a head coach in earnest. Can I ask where your passion for football came from?
It comes from early years, as does it with us all, enjoying football at school, playing for clubs. My granddad was a big West Ham fan, so enjoying going to games with him, of course. So yeah, really just enjoying that team environment with other kids at school.
Fantastic. So you were a West Ham fan yourself, I can
Absolutely.
imagine. Well, I know the atmosphere at Upton Park is something else, isn't it?
Second to none in my opinion.
Fantastic. And then you played football growing up. Where did the coaching element come from? Is that something you was interested in from an early age, or something that you got interested in as you got older?
So football coaching really come predominantly from judo, oddly. So having done judo from the age of 4 and then competing and running my own clubs. COVID of course hit, meaning that we couldn't carry out judo, a face-to-face contact sport in a hall. So I looked for a different avenue, having always loved football. And then decided we could do something outside, so joined a club with my son, become the coach of his team, and then yeah, continued from there and been doing it for several years.
Oh, fantastic. And with obviously the judo, the huge experience that you've got in judo, both competing and in coaching it, what would you say is the biggest differences, obviously more of an individual sport than going to coach football?
Absolutely. I mean, it is very different, but it's also can be very similar. So although it's an individual sport, it's a club, so it's a team, it's a community. We would, obviously run our evening sessions, and we would go to tournaments together, travelling across the country for those things, supporting each other at gradings, which again could be at different venues across the country. So really actually become a club. We'd spend Christmases together, Christmas parties and things, so it gave you that real sort of friendship and community. And
was that the similar sort of vibe when you then went in, you took your little lad to the local football club and started coaching there?
Similar, but what I have noticed is that that become a little bit competitive. So we were at a time within a team in South East London, and it become quite competitive. So I'm obviously now then looking for another avenue to make football fun and enjoy that experience again.
Brilliant. And when you sort of went down that route and you took your little one to the team in South East London, and it was a very competitive environment, did that take away both your and your son's enjoyment to a certain extent?
Absolutely. So certainly something I've seen with Football Fun Factory is my son gets to go to an experience. He gets to play in any position that he wants. So whether he wants to play as a striker or a goalkeeper, he can. Where for his grassroots football team, he has to play as a defender. He's stronger than most and he reads the game well, but he has to play as a defender. And he doesn't get that freedom to express himself on the football pitch that I think he could do. He enjoys it.
No, it's always great to hear the feedback from, obviously you've taken your little boy to one of our Football Fun Factory sessions. Is that where you first saw about the Football Fun Factory, by signing your own son up for a session?
It was, yeah. So obviously that son already playing football. My other son had played football, but maybe hadn't quite reached the level to play for a team. We thought it'd be a good avenue for him to also play. They now both go and both enjoy the experience.
Great.
Have a great time and come home every day buzzing and excited.
What sparked you to sort of get in touch and sort of look into the head coach, the franchise opportunity with the Football Fun Factory?
After 20 odd years in the motor trade, it was almost like, I want to say refreshing, and everything with the Football Fun Factory felt so positive. It was refreshing, almost inspiring to go, hang on, I'm going to stop my daily routine, I'm going to do something that actually is going to make me smile and feed a bit more positivity into my life.
Oh, that's brilliant, brilliant to hear. And what was sort of, obviously me and you had a few chats before you come along to a coach observation. Since then you've been working with Daryl on your business planning that's led into the onboarding day today. How have you found that whole process so far?
It's absolutely been fantastic. Everyone's been really good, really attentive. Everything's so well laid out, really is a good experience. It's been difficult, and Daryl would mimic that with some of the facilities and hiring those facilities, but actually the support that's been given has been second to none. Really good.
That's always fantastic
Really
to hear. And with the obviously the programmes you've not delivered any yet. Gearing up to that now, we've got the Tots Football Fun, Football Fun and Development, Football Fun Camps. What's going to be your favourite if you have one?
So that's a difficult one because they all bring different aspects that I'm going to thoroughly enjoy. I think the Tots will be rewarding in terms of just seeing kids together and building relationships. But yeah, I think probably if I had to pick one, it would probably be that one. Seeing the little tots running around enjoying themselves, and yeah, I think that's going to be a nice experience.
It is an incredibly rewarding programme. I think when I came on board as a head coach, it put the fear of God into me, sort of coaching a group of 2 to 5 year olds. But I think when you experience that and to be so many children's first ever football coach is such an incredible feeling. And whereabouts are you launching the programmes for your Football Fun Factory community?
Yeah, so I'm going to be on the southeast coast, so I'm going to be in Canterbury, Faversham and Whitstable, covering that area. I live just on the outskirts in Herne Bay, which is where I discovered Football Fun Factory. But yeah, just branching into those areas there. Nice big communities, quite historic towns as well. Yeah, it should be fun, should be interesting.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Dan, that's fantastic.